Hello everyone, welcome back. Severed is here, coming back with part 10 of What If Deku Had the Death Note. Now, before anything and everything, I fucked up big time in the last part, which is start to get on my nerve actually, and start becoming more of a skill than just a mistakes. Either way, what did I fucked up about? Well, first of all, in the beginning of the video, after Izuku meeting with Shinso to see his hero outfit, Shinso said that he will gonna go and train with Aizawa on some new little, tricks. Which is basically a stupid thing because Aizawa is already dead, he died in the USJ, Izuku killed him by making the Nomu killing him. That one. The second thing, after Izuku gone back into his house and meeting with Bakugo and his mother telling him that he will gonna go live with Toga in her house since their house is a little bit small and it's not enough for all three of them, Bakugo was surprised that he have a girlfriend, which is another stupid mistake that I done. Bakugo have already met Toga, and he know that Izuku have a girlfriend, and that's what make him happy about seeing that Izuku is finally leaving the idea of a hero and start going with his life. Well, either way, after putting out the mistake that I just done in the last part, thanks to one of the people in the comments that told me about these mistakes, either way, let's just get right into the video. Right now, after Izuku waking up in the morning and everything done, he starts walking into UA with Bakugo, as Bakugo said, "Do you really want to go, Izuku? Can't you just, stay? I know it might be hard, but come on." Bakugo, we already had this conversation. I told you, the house is not enough for all three of us. And also, Toga was really asking me to stay with her in her house after knowing that, well, our house is a little small, and she kinda alone because her parents died from a heart attack, and, well, she is living alone in her big house. Well, whatever. But, just let me tell you this, if you're not gonna come every time that you have some free time to, spend it with us, I'm gonna come into your house and knock off the door, and get you out of there, and put you back in your mother house, understand? Don't forget about us for 1 minute, Izuku. As Izuku said, alright, I'm not gonna forget about both of you. After all, Inko is my mother and you are my brother, right? Brother. Don't call me that, I doesn't deserve it. Why? I mean, we're living in the same house, and technically, my mother is also your mother, so why not? Just don't call me that, alright? I really just don't get it. Why are you acting so nice to me while... We already had this conversation too. Come on, just throw out the past into the garbage. This is a new page and a new life. You're going into UA, you are becoming a hero. I am start to, learn how to become a great doctor. And I'm actually being good at it. I have a girlfriend and a nice place, a nice mother, and a nice brother. And my life is going up, up the mountains. Why are you looking down into the hole that you came out of barely, Bakugo? Just forget everything and continue looking forward. Come on. Everything that happened with you, just throw it behind your back. I already done that. I doesn't remember anything about the middle school, the kindergarten, or whatever. The only thing that I care about now, it's you and my mother and my new life that I'm looking up for it and becoming better at it. I'm happy. Why can't you be happy, Bakugo? Just look here, Baku, I know it might be hard. I can't say very much that I understand your feeling because I never was in your position. Either way, I hope I already forgave you, and my mother already forgave you. It's still that you need to forgive yourself, alright? As Izuku starts running into UA saying, "Meet you at UA, and also tell Shinso that I say hi," as Izuku leaving Bakugo to think about what Izuku just said. And while he's thinking about how Izuku is a nice person, Izuku is throwing up inside one of the garbage cans inside one of the alleyways, smashing his hand into the wall saying, "I can't believe that I just said that. Fucking Bakugo driving me insane." As after that, Ryuk said, "Oh, you're really good at acting, but you're acting really putting yourself on the line, eh?" Brother, putting everything back? Aren't you the one that's holding to the vengeance of before in the middle school and the kindergarten and all the people that hurted you? Aren't you the one that's holding that grudge? Yeah, I am the one. And do you have a problem with it? No, not at all. And as long as it's fun and beautiful to watch. Well, I suggest you start going back into your A before he notices that gone in the wrong path. What do you will say, Izuku? Yeah, just make sure to not talk while people looking at me. Understand? I doesn't want them to think that I'm crazy. Either way, Izuku got into A. Bakugo got into his class, saying to Shinso that Izuku said hello. Shit happened, midnight, and President Mike come inside the class telling them that they are going to, now going on their internship, which is basically the new teacher of Class 1A is Midnight. President Mike, sometimes help. He trying to keep his, giant big smile and shining personality, but the death of his friends is really pulling him off. Maybe Midnight also feeling a little bit sad about, Aizawa death, but she's not holding into that thing. She know that Aizawa wouldn't like them both to be sad like this. Either way, everyone starts going on their bus, and after the school day ended, Izuku seeing Shinso going on his own bus. As Izuku said, "Hey, Shinso." "Oh, Midoriya, hey. Have fun. I hope that you, will get to enjoy your internship. And you also, Bakugo," as Bakugo said, "Yeah, whatever. Bye, Izuku," as both of them got inside the bus. And after that, Izuku looking to see Aoyama, as he coming closer to him and, put something inside his pocket and whisper inside his ear saying, "This is the number. Reaper is waiting for the League of Villains call. Understand? And don't make him wait. He hate to be holding back." As after that, Aoyama just nodding his head and going inside the bus into his own internship, leaving Izuku to go out of UA, going back into his house. Or technically, his house actually, because he need to take his things out of the house and just, go back into Toga house as he started collecting his things. And, Inko's just holding her tears back and saying, I hope that you will gonna have a nice time, Izuku." "Yeah, Mom, I had everything ready and, but before he continued, Inko just hugging her saying, "I can't believe that my little boy is growing up and trying to become a doctor. I'm so proud of you, Izuku. And tell Toga that I said hi. And don't do anything stupid, understand?" As she just crying, and Izuku said, "Mom, I'm suffocating here. I'm gonna die." As Ryuk is just, saying, "Maybe you'll die here, Suffocating is such a painful way to go." As Izuku just pushing Inko back. After that, Inko just still a little bit crying, but in the end, Izuku come and opening the door to see Toga saying hello to Inko. Inko saying hello, hugging her. Her girlfriend, the girlfriend of her son. And after everyone just talking a little bit, Izuku starts holding his bags and, Toga just helping him carry some things. As she said, "So, are you happy that you are finally, coming into my home, Izuku?" "Yeah, Toga, I told you. It's only a temporary thing. I need a better place to stay in, and to make sure that nobody will gonna know about, the Death Note thing." "Don't worry, nobody will ever gonna know. All the walls in my house are, soundproof. It's all thanks for my family. Have I ever told you about my family?" The only thing that you told me about that is your family, or, mother or father really hated your quirk, and they decided to make you hide it, and they are from kind of a well-known family with, some strings in the society and some heavy money, actually. And yeah, I told you about that, but have I told you how I killed them? Heart attack, I believe. How did you... I believe that you were just testing the Death Note, right? You really know me so bad, so good, Izuku. Sometimes I feel like you're just looking into my soul, as she's just kissing Izuku on his cheek, and Izuku said, "Stop it already, let's just go back into your house, and after that we can, prepare everything. I have a call that I want to make tonight." As Toga is nodding her head, in the end, they got back into the house, and Izuku said, "So, where is my room? Where should I put my thing?" "Come with me," as she just take him into his room. As he said, "Is this my room? Don't you think it's quite too big?" It's our room, idiot." No, I'd rather to stay on the couch." As Toga said, "Come on, please, pretty please. I was really missing you out when you disappeared." "I only disappeared for 2 days, and you know very well why I disappeared." "Yeah, I know." And Izuku said, "And you have something to do tomorrow. Do you remember what I told you about the plan, Shinso, the thing?" "Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna do it. But now, can you please stay with me for the rest of the night, please?" As Izuku got a call on his phone and said, "Well, after I done from this call." Either way, Izuku got into, the couch and sitting on and putting his phone and, connected to his laptop. On the other side of the city with the League of Villains, Shigaraki said, "He's not answering the phone." Karigiri. And, Aoyama told us that he will gonna immediately answer the phone. And he gave us the number, so we will gonna have to wait. And Aoyama is not there, he just gave them the number and left the place because he's a traitor and a spy or whatever, either way. As suddenly, they finally hear a sound from the TV, and the letter R just being appeared on the screen as they hear a sound saying,
"Hello, Shigaraki from the League of Villains. My name is Reaper, but I already think that you know who I am very well. Before you say anything, please hear me out. First of all, I'm feeling sick that I'm working with villains to accomplish my goals, but after all, when I look at it from another view, I see that our goals are kinda in the same path, or at least walking in the same direction. Both of us want to make a new society with no heroes, but to do that, we're gonna have to destroy the society that is already building in right now and already existed. So, I want some help from you, and I'm sure that you want some help from me. And before you say anything, no, I can't kill whoever I want whenever I want. There is a rules and things that I need to do before that. But either way, I want to say that I would like to have one of your gnomes with no device to connect into his neck or some sort of a tracker. If I found a tracker on my Nomo, I will gonna kill you immediately, Shigaraki Tomura. And I can do it very well. And I already know that you are holding a cup of orange juice with your right hand on the table, holding out your pinky so you will not gonna disintegrate it into dust.
As Shigaraki looking into his hand to, see that he's actually holding an orange juice glass, and as always keeping his pinky away to not destroy everything. And before he managed to say anything, Reaper continues saying,
"Don't worry, I already know about that. Either way, I just want to tell you that you should make sure to protect your back, and I want to help you as much as you want to help me. And if we want to get on good terms, please send me one of these black gnomos, a black one. I know that these things are strong and powerful, and I wonder how you are making them. Either way, don't put a tracker on him, and if I found one, you will be a dead man. But now, I want to hear your side of the story. Can you please tell me what's your goal and what do you want?"
As after that, Shigaraki finally speaks up saying, "Fine, you. I already think that you know me, and I doesn't know how did you figure it out about the orange orange juice. But either way, my goal is that I want to kill All Might, to destroy his society and his dreams, that smiling trash bag. And I want your help. I want you to kill All Might. Is that clear?
Kill All Might? Well, I can probably do that, but I'm not gonna do it.
Asked Shigaraki, getting surprised, saying, Why? Why aren't you going to do it? Are you scared? Or are you a fan of him?
It's nothing like that. It's not that thing or that thing. I just cannot kill him. At least not now. But I'll make sure to work on that idea if you want. I'm gonna put an end to All Might. After all, I also hate him as much as you. But are we on an agreement? You give me one of your strongest Nomus, and I'll go into plan to all my death, alright?
As Shigaraki said, Yes, that's fine. We were gonna send one of the Nomus, but where do you want us to send it? As Izuku just gave them coordinates, and Kurigiri just telling him that he was gonna deal with this later. After that, the call just ended and Shigaraki said, That guy, he seemed fishy. Do you really think that there's something behind of him? Of course, I think. Whoever he is, there's something weird about him. He just feel weird. As well, Izuku just done from the call and inside Toga house, she just hugging Izuku saying, That was good, Izuku. You're so good at acting so evil and villainous and these kind of things. As Izuku just said, Yeah, thanks, Toga. As Toga said, Well, I prepared the dinner. Come on, let's eat. And after that, maybe both of us can sleep together? As Izuku just looking away, blushing a little bit. He's still Izuku, but at the same time, he said, Fine, that's fine, Toga. As Toga just jumped from happiness, and after eating some food and Toga trying to feed Izuku, but Izuku just rejecting that thing, she starts sleeping with him, and this is what is done here for both of them. But while they are both is just sleeping, tomorrow morning with Shinso, he have gone, if you're wondering where he gone with the internship of Kamu Woods because he want to learn about how to go from building to building using his scarf. And after some training and some things happening, Reaper still going down the street killing some people, and Toga is preparing her own side of the plan that Izuku prepared for Shinso. Right now, in Houseo City, Shinso has been called with the Kamu Woods to help on some villains attack that's happening there from a couple of Nomus and, some villains. Either way, Kamu Woods and Shinso start holding some villains off and some Nomus with the rest. As he said, Shinso, go help the civilians. I'm gonna take care of this with the rest of the heroes. Your quirk is not suitable for this. Alright, Kamui. As Shinso starts, helping the people to evacuate the place. Helping women, kids, children, mans, anything that he could possibly save. Until he hears something from one of the alleyways, so he decides to go to check it out, and he sees in front of him the hero killer Stain, standing above the body of, Ida, as the hero killer seeing Shinso and said, Who are you? Another fake? As Shinso said, The hero killer Stain? As Stain said, Oh, so you know me. And who are you, kid? Ida? What are you doing here, Ida? Shinso, get out of this place. This is nothing from your business. Alright, as he just lifting his hand up and said, You're Stain, right? As Stain said, And what about it? As suddenly, Stain fall into Shinso mind trick. And Shinso said, I hope that you doesn't plan for anything because now your villain career is over. As Shinso coming closer, taking the knives out of the body of, Stain and immediately putting the quirk cancelling device on his arms as he just, wrap him in robes and anything that he could possibly wrap him with. He looking into one of the guys that, the other hero that's inside the alleyway, and he took some bandages, start bandaging his injuries and said, Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Stay conscious. I will gonna get you some, some help right now. Just try not to speak and tire yourself out. As the guy just nodded, and he looking into Ida as Shinso said, "So, Ida, what's the thing with you?" "I told you, get out of here, Shinso. This is nothing from your problem." "Well, when someone is about to die, it's my fucking problem. That's the reason why I am here, you know? Giving a help that you've never been asked for. That's the real reason before becoming a hero, right?" As Ida said, "What are you talking about? Just tell me what's happened." As well, of course, Ida started explaining about how the hero killer injured his brother and make him technically stopping him from becoming a hero anymore. After that, Shinso said, "So that's your reason? You came here to kill the hero killer, and you left this hero for his death, right? You're really lucky that I was able to come here in time and save both of you. Now tell me, what your brother would have thought about you if he saw you doing this? What? Just tell me, what do you think he will gonna think about you? What do you think he will gonna say? Is he going to say something like, 'Oh, thanks Ida for revenging me and killing the hero killer and destroying your own hero killer career and killing another hero in the process. For myself, which is basically I am already not going to become a hero anymore and you have wasted all the bloodline of the families.' Right? Is that what you think he will gonna say? At least that's what I think he will say. Do you really think that your brother wants you to go around and start killing? Come on, he will never gonna want that for his little brother, Ida. Just think. Why do you think he just told you to take his name, just like he told me? Why do you think he told you to take his name? Because he believed that you were gonna become a great hero, and he want to help you to achieve that. His own hero career is over, but yours have just started. And if I didn't come in time, you might as well have died right now on the hand of the hero killer. So instead of telling me to go out of here, maybe you should thank me, actually." As Ida is just surprised. Either way, after everything done, Ida apologized for Shinso, everyone taking the hero killer away. Kamui meeting with Shinso again, but immediately. Now, one of the police officers, which is, guys, the one, the chief of police and the detective coming closer into Shinso as the detective said, "You're Shinso, right?" "Yeah, is there something wrong, detective?" As the chief of police speaking up saying, "We want to ask you some questions, alright? You have captured the hero killer and we need to ask a couple of questions about how and why and when and these kind of things. Don't worry, you are not in any trouble." "Fine. Kamui, can I go? Yeah, the police want you and I can't stop them. Take the rest of the night as a day off and maybe even tomorrow." As well, Shinso just going with the police officers and finally got into the police station. As once he got inside, he said, "So, what are we?" But suddenly, the chief of police just putting some court cancelling device around his wrist saying, "Shinso, you are under arrest for illegal use of your quirk and murder." As Shinso suddenly just being shocked saying, wait, what are you saying?" As well, they just took him into the interrogation room and they just set him on the chair. As Shinso said, "What are you saying? Illegal use of my quirk? The hero, Kamui gave me, just made me use it. It's just." As after that, the detective said, "Stop lying. We know we are not talking about Kamui and we know what you've done, Reaper." As she's still getting shocked and said, "What? Reaper? What the hell are you talking about? I am not Reaper." "Oh, really? Are you sure?" As they start showing some footage on the TV, showing some of the police officers that were working on the little incident of Reaper and trying to figure out who he is and to understand who he is. As Shinso just looking into the footage, seeing some of them, and he noticed himself walking past every one of them in every clip. Every time, each one of these police officers that on the screen, Shinso at least have gone by their side at least one time. And well, smacked into them, telling them sorry or something like that, or whispering something inside their ears. As Shinso said, oh, what is this supposed to mean? As after that, the chief of police said, well, we noticed that last day, you were going with the those police officers that working on the idea of figuring out who is Reaper actually is. And after they met you, or at least walked past you, every one of them committed suicide. One of them burned himself alive, the other dropped himself off of a bridge, and another one just shoot himself in the head. There's even a guy that fed himself into a bear in the zoo. Do you know what's that mean? As Shinso said, but that can't be possibly me. It can't. As the detective said, stop saying this, Reaper. We already know who you are. You're the one that did all of these things, and we know how you done it. So, are you going to confess or not? As Shinso starts, well, panicking, saying, it's not me. It's actually not me. I just stop talking like this. We already know who you are, so it's either you say it or we just put you in prison until you finally admit it. As Shinso just trying to deny it, but in the end the chief of police said, just take him out of here, boys. As well, they just took Shinso out and putting him inside one of the cells. After that, the chief of police and detective coming out to meet with All Might and the Principal Nezu of UA. As Principal Nezu said, are you sure about this, detective? Well, this is the only lead that we have, and it can't be a coincidence. As after that, All Might said, I can't believe that one of UA students is actually the Reaper. As Principal Nezu said, well, that is actually might be true, but there is still one thing that I'm wondering about. As the chief of police said, what is it, Principal Nezu? Well, you saw on the cameras how Shinso was walking past each and every detective that have committed suicide. But still the question, how did he possibly kill the people inside prisons? As after that, All Might said, yeah, that's actually right. If he will not be able to speak with them, since his quirk is brainwash, how did he manage to, well, make them kill themselves or die? As after that, the detective said, this is the thing that I didn't figure out yet. We're still searching about it, and we will gonna talk with him later, but for now, as that, Principal Nezu cutting him off saying, I feel like this is a big giant trap, don't you think, All Might? A big giant trap? What do you mean? Think about it. A kid with a brainwash quirk, the closest thing to make someone commit suicide or die or something like that, if used in the wrong way. But at the same time, you have Reaper that he never been shown either than that one time and a couple others on screen. And he have some sort of a page on the black market or on the black web for his own villainous activities by telling people to give him names of people that they want them dead. And after that, suddenly he starts walking down the street, walking past some police officers. That just seemed too fishy or far-fetched to be real. I think like there's something wrong. Are you sure that these footages in the cameras are real? As the detective said, we are sure 100%. They are 100% real. We are sure, 100% sure that there is no one in the police is working with Reaper. We made sure of that ourselves, and these are some top secret footage. Nobody will go to put their hands on them that easily. As after that, Principal Nezu said, alright, but maybe Reaper's still out in the street. I want to try something, alright? But not now. I'll try it after a couple of days. Let's see if nobody will gonna die. At least, not a weird death. As after that, All Might starts walking with Principal Nezu while Principal Nezu explaining to him what he thinking about the plan should do, or what will be the plan of trying to figure out if Shinso actually is a Reaper or not. And All Might is actually surprised by this, but at the same time saying, "Are you sure this is seem too obvious?" Well, it's the only idea that I have, and it's either that or we just let him go down the street killing more villains than heroes. As Olma just taken a deep breath and said, "I only hope it will work." And both of them start walking back into UA, and this will leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what you think about this part and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.